Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Birds Aren't Real. My name is Reggie Teller, or better known as Reggie the Truth Teller, to my fellow truth seekers. This week, rather than debunk conspiracy theories, we open your eyes to the truth behind these well-kept secrets. So I guess you could say we bunk the bunk. Does that work in this context? Bunk. Doran! Doran, can you do me a favor and quickly look up whether or not bunk is the opposite of debunk? Okay, thank you. Oh, we're still live. Last week, we talked about some major hidden truths. We found out Australia doesn't exist, the Earth is still flat no matter what your globehead science teachers say, and learned more about the yassification of frogs by the government. Those poor frogs, they didn't even get a choice, just like the rest of us when they withheld this important information. Anyways, I got my unpaid loyal intern, Darren, who should be in the halls right now, getting the important secrets from the Sheridan student body.
Hey everyone, it's the big man here, David, and I'm roaming the halls of Sheridan. I'm taking over, all right? Listen, I am searching for, I'm begging for, I'm crying out for answers from you. Now, let me ask you, Jake, have you ever seen a bird before?
I have.
Have you really, though? Do you see any birds around here?
Come to think of it, I do not.
See, we can hear the birds, but we can't see them. They know where we are, but we do not know where they are. This is because they are intelligent surveyors for the Freemason reptilians. Did you know that Newsbot is always watching?
He is?
Newsbot is always watching. Newsbot is a Freemason. Do you know who the Freemasons are?
Yes.
So, the Freemasons, they're controlling everything from the shadows, all right? The Mandela effect, that's the only way we know that they're real. If we didn't have the Mandela effect, we'd have no idea. But because we have changed world lines so many times, things are being messed around with. That's how we know. What do you think about that?
I totally agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We have a fellow woke individual here today with us, ladies and gentlemen. This warms my heart, truly. What would you say if I told you that at the Denver International Airport, the Freemasons had their symbol implanted on the plaque, which was there to insignize and officialize the airport?
I could see it. I could believe it.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. Newsbot built the Denver airport. Let me ask you, Max, do you brush your teeth?
No, I don't.
You're the toothpaste guy. I know you. You're the toothpaste guy. Come back here, Alex.
Well, that was something, I guess. Always good to hear from the student body here at Sheridan. To reward him for his work, let's take some time to speak with our intern Daniel about his time out in the halls. Daniel, get out here right now! Come on, let's go, come on, Daniel. We're on TV right now, buddy. Little hustle, please. So, what's up?
My name's David, by the way.
Dorothy, I literally could not care less about your name or you as a person. I despise you. Anyway, so let's talk about some of the stuff those Sheridan students were talking about, eh? Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, actually, we had a really passionate conversation about the Denver International Airport.
Could you not talk both so much and be so loud? All right, I think we should talk about the Denver airport.
Well, I was going to talk about...
Oh, well, if you're the expert, then you can get us started. Come on, let's go. We're live.
Right, well. First, let's talk about the murals and the art style of the airport. See, when you go to an airport, you usually find murals regarding the city you're in or the country you're in, but not murals depicting the apocalypse, right? That's not very normal. See, in the Denver International Airport, they have murals showing soldiers carrying rifles and civilians pleading within war-torn buildings, spouts of flames, children gathered around knives, and most importantly, an American child handing over weapons to a Bavarian child. That's not exactly a normal art style, if you ask me.
No, that's a pretty
No.
creepy art style, Dylan. Just keep going.
So there are gargoyles too. When you're getting your luggage checked, there are gargoyles looking down watching you. Like, what's up with that? They're jumping out of suitcases in some statues. It's really strange. And this weird art style doesn't even end there, because there's a giant statue of an emaciated blue horse with glowing red eyes nicknamed Lucifer.
Hold on. Emaciated horse? I mean, pot, kettle, you know? Okay.
Listen, the artist was actually killed by the horse while he was making it. All right, the head fell down and crushed him while he was working on it. Isn't that crazy? Some people think that the horse is actually possessed because of it, but let's leave the art style alone for a while. There are hundreds of miles underneath of the Denver International Airport, as well as being on top of another airport. Yes, you heard me correctly. There is actually an old airport built underneath of the creepy one. We know this because Obama was flown to Denver during one of the North Korean missile threats, right?
Obama?
Why would he go to Denver? Right? It's because there are bunkers under there. And what brings us all together is the fact that if you look at the officiating headstone of the airport, it has the Freemason symbol on it, Reggie. It all makes sense now. The interdimensional aliens who came from the Higgs boson reactor, all right, they're taking the form of reptilians, and they're taking the form of our politicians and old people, right? And when everything goes belly up in the apocalypse they create, they're going to hide underneath the Denver International Airport. It all makes sense. The murals, they represent the apocalypse, okay? The children, they represent us. The gargoyles are just creepy, and what's going to happen is when they create the apocalypse, they're going to hide under there for eternity while we're left up here to fend for ourselves in their wake.
Dale, I'm going to be honest. That is some deeply disturbing and disgusting stuff that you were just talking about there. Almost as disturbing and disgusting as you are. And disappointing. You're disappointing. This is exactly why I don't pay you, Dale. I mean, could you imagine if I gave you money? If I gave you money, what possible benefit could you give to society? Huh? What would you spend that on?
Zelda swords. are
Zelda
kinda
swords.
cool, but-
You're a joke. You're a waste of space, a waste of breath. Get out. I want you out of my presence. You make me uncomfortable. Everything. No. You leave the chair. I just want you gone. Use your legs. Legs. Up two. Come on. Let's go. Take it. Take it. Now that that's finally over, let's get to our commercial break. Thanks for staying with us for so long.
You may have thought that I was enjoying a nice evening with my wife or drinking at a bar, but you were wrong. You were fooled. That is not the case. That actually hasn't been the case for a while now, but I was in front of a wonderful Henry's green screen. Green screen. Green? Is it hot in here? Guys, anyway, people are trying to get on you with these fancy new blue screens, pink screens, orange screens. What's next? A white screen? That's just a wall, people. All these other screens have nothing on the magic that a wonderful Henry's green screen can provide. You can be anywhere, anytime. You can be in a mansion, in the Hollywood Hills, or at your nephew's first birthday party. But since your ex-wife is there, you don't receive an invite even though he's your nephew and you said that you would stay away and mind your own goddamn business. Jesus. Oh! You can even be on the moon. Guys, why is it so hot on the moon? You said that you fixed this. With all these benefits, you should really hop on down to wonderful Green Screen Emporium, and oh boy, do I have a deal for you. A wonderful Henry green screen of all shapes and sizes are now 50% off the regular price of a wonderful Henry green screen. With discounts this good, I won't be able to pay my alimony. When you're strapped for cash and need to shoot fast, find your match at wonderful Henry's Green Screen Emporium. Green is the way, and with the deals at wonderful Henry Green Screens Emporium, we can keep your pockets full of that good green stuff. Come to Henry's Emporium. Please, please.
Come on down. Henry's Wonderful Emporium.
Space is so beautiful, isn't it? A beautifully constructed lie. We never went to space, and the moon landing never happened. How do we even know that the moon exists at all? Did you not just see the capabilities of those green screens? He literally just said you could be on the moon. Think about it logically here. The moon landing allegedly happened on July 21st, 1969. And you know what happened just a month later? Woodstock Music Festival. That's right, the most drugged up event of the 20th century. You're really telling me that in the decade literally known for lava lamps and LSD, people walked on the moon? Yeah, right. Next, you want me to believe in the Queen of England or that Santa isn't real. Dorian, remind me to write my Christmas list to Santa, okay? I like to get it in early, so he has the time to really read it over. Back to the matter at hand. They may have been walking on the moon, but I can promise you they weren't in space. You're telling me scientists drove to work listening to the Beatles, CCR, and the Rolling Stones and still managed to put a man on the moon. It's literally a proven fact that listening to Sgt. Pepper from beginning to end is the same as dropping 3 tabs of acid. In all honesty, that decade was the beginning of the end. Everyone was so high all the time, they just let the government do whatever they wanted. The government really said, oh, we put a man on the moon, and everyone ate it up. So that got me thinking. What else have they been telling us that we just believed? Take this. I went to the dentist last week, and tell me how the dentist walked in and poked around in my mouth for all of 5 seconds, and then proceeded to say that I had 9 cavities. 9 cavities! I brush my teeth. I floss on occasion. I use mouthwash before dates, even if they're few and far between. And you're telling me that I have 9 cavities? I did some digging of my own and found some compelling evidence saying that Big Dental is in fact putting sugar in your toothpaste, people. It's the only logical explanation. They're putting sugar in toothpaste to make more money off of you. We, all of us, are walking wallets for Colgate. Have you ever looked at the back of a toothpaste bottle? Have you ever looked at the ingredients at the back of that toothpaste bottle? Can you read those ingredients? No! They're basically Latin, and that's how they're hiding it from us. Not a single word on that list is proper English. Take a look at a little something I found from the truth-telling organization Option.
You may think that using toothpaste is the best way to keep your teeth happy and healthy, but you would be wrong. Did you know that Big Dental has been lying to you? That's right. Big Dental puts sugar in your toothpaste, forcing you to go to the dentist more. Big Dental has been brushing lies all over your teeth for years. You might as well be putting ice cream on your toothbrush. Will you fall prey to Big Dental? This message has been brought to you by the Organization for the Preservation of Truth, Information, and Opinion, N.
Check this out. When she comes in, I'm gonna be like, oh, your teeth are so bright, I can't see. It's gonna be perfect. It's literally gonna be awesome.
I'm already
Jesus
here,
Christ!
Reginald.
How long have you been? Who let you on the set? Have you been here this whole time?
Yes, I witnessed you scratch your underarm, then proceed to sniff your fingers, and following that, I watched you eat 2 Boston cream donuts whole. Those are very bad for your teeth, Reginald.
First of all, I didn't eat those 2 Boston creams. I crushed those 2 Boston creams. Second of all, you would know all about things that are bad for your teeth, huh? Wouldn't you, Dennis LePain?
Dr. Denise Lepagne. And yes, Reginald, I do know all about your teeth. I've dedicated my life to helping others with their dental hygiene.
My name is Reggie. Only my grandma calls me Reginald. And this is my show, so I don't think
Reginald, and I will be calling you Reginald. I know this. I am here to talk about oral hygiene and to debunk your preposterous speculations about toothpaste.
I didn't even mention toothpaste yet, so how was it that you knew we were going to be bringing up toothpaste unless you already know that you put toothpaste in our sugar?
Well, you showed a dismal attempt at a smear campaign about us putting sugar into your toothpaste while you were, as you said, crushing Boston cream donuts. And it doesn't take a very perceptive person to guess that that is what will drive the conversation. Am I wrong?
Well, I guess not.
Excellent. David, would you be a dear and fetch me a tea, please?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said you could boss my flunky around? Okay, the only person who gets to tell my manservant what to do is me, Reggie Teller.
Reginald, you really shouldn't mistreat David in that way. He is working very hard, aren't you, David? Yes, exactly.
No, he's
now,
not.
David, I would really love that tea. Please take your time.
What? David, don't you go anywhere. You stay right there. The show's not over yet, David. Don't you leave. Don't you. Hey, where are you going? Hey, if you're gonna leave, bring me a Boston cream. And he's gone. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Well, we've gotten off track. So how about being a little honest with me here and telling me why it is that you put sugar in your toothpaste?
Oh, Reginald, why would we put sugar in your toothpaste?
Because you want to rot our teeth, to make us go to the dentist. You want to steal our money.
We are doing no such thing. The whole point of toothpaste is to prevent further trips to the dentist. Regular oral hygiene is key to a healthy mouth.
What even is oral hygiene?
Oral hygiene is the practice of keeping one's mouth clean and free of disease via regular brushing of the teeth. It is important that oral hygiene
It is
be
important
carried.
that you listen to me right now, okay? Everything you've said is a lie. You are a total sham. Why do you not talk like a person? Why do you talk like some money-stealing robot? Jesus Christ. You're supposed to be honest with us. You're supposed to be a health practitioner. You're supposed to protect people. But instead, all you do is take advantage of us. You exploit us. It's not ethical. We are not your guinea pig homunculus. No, I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced. Please. Oh, God. Please.
Goodbye, Reginald.
You can't stop me. No.
Hi, we've had a lot of fun on the program today, but just remember that this is all fake. The whole show is a facade for your entertainment. Dentists are here to help with your oral health and hygiene, and anyone who says otherwise would be vastly mistaken. We're done here.